Season's greetings and welcome. I am so pleased to welcome our travel advisors and our presenting partners to a very special edition of the Greater Fort Lauderdale Convention and Visitors Bureau virtual webinar series as we get into the spirit of the holiday season. Today, we are going to be speaking about extended stays at unique boutique properties that are quintessential Greater Fort Lauderdale and will give your clients that nostalgic experience that so many of us crave now. And we'll share some insider tips on where they can play and dine like a local during these extended stays. My name is Tracy Vaughn. I am the Senior VP of Global Leisure Sales at Visit Lauderdale. Joining me from our leisure team and today's season co-host are Caitlin Etchebers, who will lead today's dynamic conversation with our partners, and Gabriel Martinez, who will be working behind the scenes, managing chats and all things technology. If you have joined us previously, thank you for your time and your loyalty. If you're joining us for the first time, please know that today's webisode will be recorded and available at sunny.org/travel-trade, along with the other 18 episodes we have hosted over the past 6 months. I am very excited about today's live and on location program. It's so timely for lots of you. I'm sure you're all aware of the tradition of northerners flocking to Florida's sunny shores for the winter. Many in the Northeast are looking out at their snowblowers now, cursing them and wishing they were already here in sunny Florida, considering the powerful storm system that's hitting the area as we speak. Oh, and by the way, it's 81 degrees here today with blue skies, as you can see from our partners that are attending and speaking today on location. And we are in season. Season has started. Historically, these snowbirds are retirees from the Northeast and Canada with time to spend on their hands, so they stay as long as 6 months. Greater Fort Lauderdale has certainly benefited from these travelers, and we do love them. Well, with so many people suffering from pandemic fatigue throughout the country, winter blowing in with a vengeance, and other factors like work from home options, we think our snowbirds, or maybe we should call them part-time residents, will look different this year. And therein is a great opportunity for you as advisors to tap. Young families and young and older professionals with work from home flexibility are looking to go where they can social distance, stay outside, and enjoy the sunshine. And they're from places like California and the Midwest, not just the Northeast. This is certainly a surprise opportunity directly related to the pandemic. And we think these travelers will be well served to consider our small boutique properties as their home away from home. These charming properties are generally family owned and operated. Many are located right on the beach and have full kitchens, free Wi-Fi, beach gear, and a host of amenities to make you feel right at home. And we find these owners make you feel like family. They're passionate about what they do and love where they live. Since the properties are smaller, they get to know you and will share all their local insider tips and take very good care of your clients. I think you're going to see that today from our presenters. So with that said, I'd like to introduce and thank today's presenters, Donna from Manta Ray. Hey, Donna. Ronnie from Tropic Seas. I think he's coming around. There he is. And Elaine from Beach Vacation Rentals. Thank you all so much for joining us. But before I turn it over to them, I do want to have Gabe give us some housekeeping notes before we jump into the main presentation. Again, thank you for joining us. Enjoy and happy holidays. Gabe?
Thank you, Tracy. Thanks everyone for joining us. So about housekeeping, again, we will have some questions and answers at the end, and there might be a couple surprises there. So hang in there, stay with us. Please turn off your distractions so you can fully commit to what we're doing here. Speaking of what we're doing here, there are some handouts that you have available to you. You have to download them as we're watching this thing live, because you will not be able to, you will not have access to them on the on-demand version of this video, the recording. So please go ahead and download those. If you have seen any one of these before, this will sound familiar. If you haven't, our idea, we're going to have a PowerPoint presentation and there'll be some pictures, but we want you to see and hear and get to know our partners, not their PowerPoint presentations. So that's where we want to go. If you have the control panel, you will see, if you see your screen, you have the control panel on the right-hand side, and then you have a ribbon of cameras up at the top and the PowerPoint presentation on the bottom half of the screen. We want you to play with a couple of things there. In the top bar of the control panel, there might be a button that says that right now it says everyone. If you click on that little arrow and drop it down, you can change that to view who's talking, because we want you to see the cameras of our partners. We want you to focus on that. We want you to see what they're seeing, travel a little bit vicariously through what they're showing to their properties. But then also what's going to help is that if you see that in between the cameras, that ribbon of cameras and the PowerPoint presentation at the bottom, there is a light gray bar, a little bit thicker than other divisions. Click on it and drag it up and down. Click and drag it up and down, and that way will make the PowerPoint smaller and the cameras bigger. So play with that, play with going from everyone to who's talking, and then clicking and dragging to make the cameras bigger and smaller, because again, we want you to focus on what our partners are showing, not necessarily their PowerPoint presentation. So with that, have fun. Thank you for joining us, and let's go with it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Gabe and Tracy, and all of my partners, Elaine, Donna, and Ronnie. You can turn your cameras off just for a moment, and we'll invite you back on as we arrive to your destination. We're going to start off this webinar. Of course, we like to do this every time with a little bit of good news. We want to keep this upbeat and happy, and we have a couple pieces of good news to share. One, if you have not heard yet, we are offering COVID testing at Fort Lauderdale International Airport now. We are very excited about this. It just started last week. Broward County Aviation is in partnership with, I believe it's Nomi Health, and they are having on-site testing available daily. I believe, let me see what my notes say, daily until about from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. There's a couple of technicalities about that. There's lots of information on our website, sunny.org, or the airport's website about that. I think you need to have travel plans within the immediate days and things like that. But the good news is we have another option for some testing. They have the rapid antigen testing available with results within 30 minutes, and they have the PCR test available. So definitely check that out. Let your clients know that that is an option. And then we are in that holiday spirit, of course. We've got Santa Claus arriving into town. So if you have not seen yet the Winterfest boat parade in conjunction with Visit Lauderdale, we put out a great video with some Santa spottings. So definitely check that out. It's available on our social media, on YouTube, and things like that. And it's just a really fun way to celebrate the holidays and see what Greater Fort Lauderdale is looking like right now. As Tracy mentioned, we've got a high of, it's 82 for me over in Pembroke Pines, but 81, 82 degrees. It's a gorgeous December day. And we just want a reminder that we have about 3,000 hours of sunshine here in Greater Fort Lauderdale. So that is a perfect holiday gift to offer to your clients. So send them our way. But as we move down into the presentation, we normally talk about Greater Fort Lauderdale. Most of you have joined us before, but just a quick little review. When we say Greater Fort Lauderdale, it is all of Broward County. This is our map. We start from Hallandale Beach up to Deerfield Beach, and of course, everything out west, which is lots of green space, lots of Everglades, which we've talked about. If you need more information, let us know. Lots of places to visit. Today, we're going to start in the southern part in Hollywood Beach. We're going to move up to kind of Central Beach area to Lauderdale-By-The-Sea, and then move up north to the Pompano Beach area. And we're also going to have some staff favorites and go out west a little bit into the Fort Lauderdale area and into the Davie area where I am located. So I think we're going to start really quickly with just a little bit of engagement. Gabe, can you activate this poll for me right now before we call up our partners to talk about their boutique properties? But let's see, today we just want to see, kind of gauge the temperature here. Where are we? Are we excited? Are your clients, you know, asking about some more trips coming up? Are we seeing any of that pent up demand starting to build higher and higher? I know I am dreaming about my trip. I actually just booked something for some spring break. Already planning my summer travel myself. You know, I know that us in the travel industry tend to be quick on this, but I hope that your clients are starting to feel more comfortable with the news of this recent vaccine. So let's see, Gabe, how are we going with this poll? Do we have our people? Yes. Okay, that's what we were hoping for. We were hoping for yes, 67%. Awesome. I know it just started. You know, this is brand new, but it's here and we're excited. So hopefully that will continue on an upward trend, a good upward trend. So now I'm going to ask Donna at Hollywood Beach at Manta Ray to come back on. She's going to unmute herself and turn her camera on, hopefully. Let's see.
Hi,
Donna. Hi, Donna. Can you activate your camera? You just need to press the little green button again. Donna is down in Hollywood Beach, and we, on the slide before, we were talking a little bit about Hollywood Beach BROADWALK, which we've talked about before as well. You know, if you haven't been there before, it is a great place to be, about 2.5 miles long, great place to walk, to grab some ice cream, to cycle, you know, if you want to actually do some exercise while on vacation, great jogging path. I personally prefer to go there and get some pizza and ice cream, but that's just me. It's a great place for family. But Donna, yay, we got your camera on. Hi, Donna.
Hi, I wasn't sure if you could see me. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful and sunny here in southern Hollywood Beach. And I don't know if you can see, but the sun is directly in my eyes. But I am standing right in front of the ocean. So that's how close the Manta Ray Inn is to the ocean. We are right here. My name's Donna Boucher. My husband and I and our son, Thomas, who joined us about 7 years ago, we run the Manta Ray. We've owned it for 28 years, and you do this as a labor of love. We have such a small property, but so unique. Built in the 1940s, about 1946. We have 2 two-bedroom suites. We have 9 one-bedroom suites, and we know all of our customers. And usually if someone stays with us, they want to come back because our home is their home, and we try to make them feel that comfortable. And especially now, as we are finishing 2020, and we're all looking ahead to, you know, something great with a new vaccine coming out and people being able to travel again. It's still important for you to realize that there are small properties that you can get away, and yet you don't really have to bother being with anyone. As you can see, the beach is right there, but we have, you know, patio tables outside. I'm not sure if you can see them, but they're well spaced apart. And we definitely have 2 gas grills. I'm not doing this very well today because of the sun, because it is beautiful here. But you've got
You're doing great, Donna.
2 gas grills to use. All of our suites have outside doors, which makes it very convenient, first of all, from a factor of you are not in anybody else's space. So that's very important. And we are taking the safety and cleanliness pledge with the Greater Fort Lauderdale Convention and Visitors Bureau and the City of Hollywood. We're a Superior Small Lodging Boutique Hotel, a White Glove Award winning property for many years. So we didn't have to step up our cleaning too much in order to provide you with a safe environment. We have been encouraging our guests that have been coming back now that they feel a little bit safer to travel, to order their groceries online, have them delivered. We'll put them in your refrigerator. We don't care. I'm going to take you into one of our apartments. And although I see some of the pictures are up of our property, which I thank them for, I'm just going to step inside one of our 1-bedroom apartments. And I'm going to show you around. I'm going to get out of the picture and sort of give you a look. Our doors are tinted so that you can see out. No one can see in. So you have a nice large living room. And then you have your own full kitchen, full-size stove, refrigerator, the microwave, the coffee maker. We supply the coffee, the tea, the cream, the sugar, the dish soap, the bar soap, the toilet paper, the Kleenex, you name it, we supply it. We have a nice little dining area for our guests, just off the kitchen. And I'm going to step into the bedroom, which the bedrooms are pretty large. As I said, this building was built in 1946. And so a lot of them have room for 2 full-size double beds in the bedroom, which makes it great for families that are traveling and don't have a lot of money and don't mind their children, you know, sitting with them and sleeping with them. But it also lends itself great to business travelers, to women that are just getting on a girlfriend's getaway. And, you know, it's just versatile. And I'm just showing you a quick picture of a very small bathroom, marble shower stall bath. Our housekeeper normally comes in every day and makes up your room. At the moment, due to COVID, we're not doing that, but we do supply everything every day. All your towels, your beach towels, beach umbrellas, the lounge chairs for you to take to the beach. And as I said, we do have 2 gas grills for you to use. So we have all of that. Plus we have our own designated private parking and a nighttime security guard to make sure that when you go to dinner or you take your car and you want to go shopping, no one is in your spot when you come back, which makes people feel a little more comfortable. And we're always available by phone. Our office is open every day, all day. We do concierge service for any trips you might want to take, where you should go, how safe it is for you to go. And believe it or not, Fort Lauderdale area is one of the most interesting places because it is so diverse and we have so many things to offer. So in Hollywood, as I just stated, we're 2 blocks from the Hollywood BROADWALK. So you can walk to restaurants if you want to. You can jog. You can take your bicycles and do wonderful things here. Ancol Nature Center is right around the corner. And if you want to shop, we've got Aventura Mall just to our south. So we have something for everybody and lots of things to keep the children happy. A block from here, there's a nice little playground. So, you know, we've got a free shuttle that'll take you downtown and they can play in the park, which is, the arts park is wonderful, and many great restaurants. But right now, what I'm showing you is sort of a bird's eye view of a 2-bedroom apartment. As you can see, it's long and it's got a full kitchen, dining area, and 2 what we call in South Florida Bahama beds. You take the cushions off the back, they're large enough for an adult to sleep on. They are a twin bed, and we've had them specially made just for us. We have 2 bedrooms, and I'm going to take you into one of them, which again are a little versatile. As I show you this bedroom, at the moment, this bedroom, which I'm going to get over here so you can see it a little bit better, if I can see where we are. All I'm seeing is me. Oh, just a second. not getting the beds at all for some reason. So I'm going to move on. But it does have twin beds, and a lot of times we push them together to make a king for families. It also has its own bathroom. Oh, now you're seeing the beds. Sorry, I had it backwards. So you've got your beds. You've got another very nice bathroom, all decked out in marble. And we do supply everything. There's nothing that you need to bring except yourself. We've got the free wireless. We have many people this summer that worked while they were here, and the kids were still able to play. And that's what we want. We want people to relax and let us take the worry out of their travels. Because by the time they get here, all they want to do is sit and look at the ocean.
Perfect. Thank you, Donna.
I just want to quickly say one more thing. And we do have a heated pool, which we share with the timeshare beside us. So if the ocean is not their thing, a heated pool will absolutely help them out. And the Boucher family is here to help anyone, anytime. So please drop in and see us.
Thank you so much, Donna. This was so great. I really appreciate all of that detailed information. I learned a couple of things myself there. I did not know about the Bahama bed. I love that you custom made those. I love that it's a heated pool as well, although, you know, that ocean right there, I think most people are going to be jumping right in.
Right.
But, and the private parking is such a huge benefit as well. I've been there myself. I know about a year ago, I took some pictures, and if any of you who are listening are part of our travel agent specialist group on Facebook, and if you're not, you should be. Make sure you take our Travel Agent Academy and join our private group. But I did put I uploaded a whole bunch of pictures from Donna's property on there. But if you need more, just let us know. But you just got the grand tour anyways from Donna herself. So thank you so much for your time. We're going to move on now to live like a local, right? So part of this theme we're saying is, come stay in these beautiful boutique properties right on the beach, make yourself at home. And then if you want to go out and explore some other places that aren't necessarily the typical tourist places to go view, go to the Everglades, which we talk about a lot, or, go scuba diving or something like that. Maybe you want to do something where you're going to find other locals. Well, here you got a picture of my kids there. I just had to put them in there. They're pretty cute. It was 6 years ago, and this is over at Flamingo Road Nursery. And this is just a bit west of Hollywood. It's in Davie. And this is a third generation South Floridian owned business. It's about 10-acre garden center. And they grow herbs and produce, and they have a farmer's market there, as you can see in this picture. They have all kinds of greenery stuff that you can garden decor, and it's just a beautiful location to go visit. My family buys our Christmas tree there. We go for their fall festival as well. It's really fun. This year, due to COVID, they had to make some adjustments because of those things, because those are really popular festivals that they put on. But I love visiting their farmers market. It's just a really great place to go, very family friendly. You can bring your pets. They've done all kinds of great things for the environment. I think they were awarded Environmental Stewardship Award and all kinds of fun things. They're open daily from 8 to 6. So definitely put that on your list for your clients to go out and visit. And it happens to be very close to Flamingo Gardens, which is another beautiful place to visit. But definitely put this down on kind of live like a local place to visit. And now we're going to call up our friends over Ronnie in Lauderdale-By-The-Sea. He is in this beautiful town, which we call Lauderdale-By-The-Sea. And as you can see on here, the town's motto, relax, you're here. I mean, it's known to be this casual town that's got this seaside village style, just kind of charming old Florida feel. Another, must visit place. And we got Ronnie here on camera. Yes, yay. And he is at the Tropic Seas Resort. I'm going to turn off my camera and let you take it away, Ronnie.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today? My name is Ronnie Nava. I'm the general manager here at Tropic Seas Resort in Lauderdale-By-The-Sea. It is a family-owned business. It was originally owned in 1960 to 1985 by a Fillmore linebacker named John Smith. Then it was sold to a gentleman from Kentucky in 1985. And from 85 to 91, the owners now, the Seacos, are the ones that own the family. We are a small unit, so we only have 16 units. As you can see, we are right on the beach. So you walk off and you're walking right on the beach, on the ocean. We also, as well, have a heated pool, which I will be showing you guys, a barbecue grill on site. And with the housekeeping and everything with the COVID going on, obviously the same thing. We do service you daily. We give you everything that you guys need, but we unfortunately can't go in the room unless it's like the 4th or 5th day of a long stay. I'm going to show you guys quickly an efficiency so we can walk around and check out the property. So this here would be one of our efficiencies. This has a queen bed. As you can tell, the full kitchen, microwave, our rooms are all updated. So we do have brand new restrooms and everything, brand new bathrooms and everything, as you can see. We do provide, like I said, we provide you with everything. So the beach towels, the regular towels, beach chairs, umbrellas. This here would be like a futon sort of. So you remove the outer pillows and that's the actual bed. Rooms like this usually fit 3 to 4 people. We do also have like the fold beds, the runway beds, or, you know, we also do roll beds depending on the guest. I'm going to be showing you guys the 1 bedroom. So we have 1 bedroom. Unfortunately, we don't have 2 bedrooms, which would be great. But we do have 1 bedroom. Our 1 bedrooms either come with a king bed or 2 double-sized beds. So this would be the 1 bedroom. So we have the pull-out sofas, the full kitchen again. This here would be the king-size bed. Like I said, we try to make the rooms a little bit more modern. So we have the TVs on the wall, the newer bathrooms. So the one thing that we do is we do provide the guests with masks, sanitizers, just in case they forget or don't have extra. So every room will have the COVID letter of what's going on, and every room has a sanitizer bottle for the guests. Obviously, we have more in the office. If they want more, they can just come and ask. Unfortunately, we have some work going on here right now, so I'm going to take a different route and show you guys a different angle. You know, we do have guests and the kids are running around. We try to get festive. So, you know, we have stuff set up for Christmas. We have Christmas lights around everywhere. We have a Christmas tree, which I'll be showing you guys. We're only 2 floors. We also are White Gloves award winner, which is great to have. And we are also doing the same thing that they're doing at Mandalay. We are, you know, if you call ahead of time, we will go ahead and do your groceries for you and set it up for you. Let me give you a view over here.
Ronnie, okay, good. I was just going to say, we lost your camera a little bit.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm just trying to show you guys, you know, we are right on the sand. And like I said, we provide you guys everything. I'm
Perfect.
Sorry? Go ahead.
It was just the camera was the other way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So this would be the heated pool. You know, we do have the handicap lift if needed. Obviously, the tables and everything around the pool area. Let me see. I'm going to take you guys to our coffee room. So we have a coffee room in case guests, you know, each room has a coffee maker. Some guests only like certain coffee. So we have a coffee room where they can sit down and lounge, you know, in case they don't want to deal with the sun or it's raining. So, let me show you guys real fast. So this would be our coffee room. In here, you know, the guests can come and sit down. And like I said, you know, we try to make it festive. So we have the Christmas tree and everything up here. There's books and magazines if they want to read. Little area for them to sit down. The coffee maker, creamer, and everything else. We have our brochure section here. And we also have and cards to the restaurants nearby. So we are walking distance. We're 2 blocks away from the Fort Lauderdale Pier. The pier, which has the restaurants, the bars. You know, people like to go there. We do have cards, gift cards, percentage cards that they can take them to restaurants and things like that. We used to have bikes on the premises, and we're working on getting bikes again. And yeah, I mean, obviously the best thing of being in Fort Lauderdale, Lauderdale-By-The-Sea, Hollywood, Pompano, things like that is obviously the beach, the view. It is extremely quiet, so I try to stay on the premises as much as possible. You know, we do have cameras. I stay on the premises just to make sure everybody's feeling safe. 80% of our clientele, our families, our guests have been coming here the last 34 years, so we're extremely appreciative to them. You know, we accept AAA, AARP, things like that. Thankfully now for the COVID, we're allowed to give 20% off, which has been helping out a little bit more. And yeah, I mean, we're just, we're hoping that things turn around, obviously, for everybody. And, you know, things start getting better for everybody in general. So yeah, this is our little Lauderdale-By-The-Sea, you know, palace here.
Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate it. Now, when I don't know if you mentioned this, when was it
Mm-hmm.
built kind of in the 40s as well? Do you know that, or who was it built by? Do you know that history?
I'm not sure who it was built by. I know in 1950, between 50 and 52, like I said, the Smith family bought it, and then they sold it in 1985 to a gentleman from Kentucky. And now the owners that we have now bought it in 91. But to be sure, so what happened originally was, I don't know if you can see the building behind me. So it used to be 2 buildings, okay? And they bought it and connected it and made the breezeway with the office and everything. So I'm not sure if they built 1 building at a time and then another building, but after it was bought, they put it together and combined it into one. It made more sense, you know, more room.
I think I heard that it was, excuse me for interrupting you, that it was something really interesting, like the linebacker from the Detroit Lions. Did you hear that?
Correct. Yeah. So his name was John Smith. He was the owner from the 50s to 85. Right. He's an ex-linebacker, Pro Bowler. Right. And then I guess maybe he decided to get out of the business and sold it to another gentleman, which ended up going to the family that owns it now.
I love that
that's the history that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that's fun.
It's great to know. It's definitely exciting. You know, I mean, just to know that somebody like that was, you know, interested in something like this is great. So yeah. And then I mean, obviously, yeah. I'm, you know, updating and things like that. You know, putting different type of rooms and, you know, fixing up the bathrooms. So yeah, I mean, it's been here a while, and we've definitely, you know, kept up with it as much as we could. So, you know, but like I said, people, you know, thankfully people are loyal to us, and we try to be loyal to them as much as possible. And yeah, I mean, you know, your chairs are there in the lounge. We do have the 6 feet separation right now between the chairs. Everybody's extremely respectful towards everybody. Everybody understands, you know, there's protocols to follow now, but it's all about having a good time, enjoying your stay, and you know, we just want everybody to be happy and have a good time.
Well, thank you so much, Ronnie. It certainly does look tropical right there. It looks like the place to be right now. And thank you for that tour.
I definitely can't complain about my job, that's for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And please go check out the Tropic Seas Resort. They also have a handout in there with some great information. So thank you, Ronnie. And now this kind of area that we're going to talk about, the live like a local, travel like a local here. So we're going to talk about the swap shop. The swap shop, just so you know, if you did not know, is the 2nd largest South Florida attraction. So it's a big place. It's got 88 acres. So another one, you know, I think Flamingo Road Nursery had 10 acres, and this is 88 acres. It's actually really large. It's got 150,000 square feet of air-conditioned shopping area. So it's like a flea market style, but they also have this really cool car area. So lots of people are very much taken aback by this, with these, you know, fancy cars on display there. But also they feature this great farmers market. So they've got food from all over. You know, they've got the Caribbean kind of fruits that, you know, are native to this area and into the Caribbean islands and things like that. They've also got lots of little restaurants and kiosks there. And they also have a famous drive-in theater. So they've got a lot going on there. They're in Fort Lauderdale, just more towards the western area, not on the beach, but really fun little area to go check it. Not little, I already said it was big. Area to go check it out. So definitely go there. Lots of people from all over the world. I think they say they get like 12 million visitors a year, which is quite a bit. So now we're going to go visit our friend Elaine up in Pompano Beach. So this beautiful picture of Pompano Beach here. We've spoken a lot about Pompano Beach before. You know, we've had our friend Lydia, who's a tourism manager up there. They're known for their fun and adventure, as you can see. And this beautiful pier that, you know, I know Elaine was on that project of getting this done as well, is is the pompano fish, right? Which is also known for, it's an inshore tropical game fish. Okay, so it's an actual fish, which is where they got the name, the pompano fish. But definitely take it away. I know Elaine has been anxiously awaiting to give her presentation. So how are you today, Elaine? I think you're on mute. You're on mute. The saying of the year. Let's see. You're self-muted, so almost. You look gorgeous. You're ready. Gorgeous blue skies there, palm trees. We just gotta, if you can just press that microphone button. All right, almost there. It should be on there where it's like a green microphone or red. If it's red, or by your name, if you can just click on that where there's a microphone there, by your name where it says staff. Still says that you're self-muted. All right, Elaine, while you hold on one second, Elaine, we're just gonna talk. Tracy's gonna come on camera for a minute and she's gonna talk about one of her favorite places to visit while you just test out that microphone, okay? All right, Tracy, take it away. Where have you been going these last weekends?
I think, can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
Hold it, Tracy, hold that thought. Let's go back to Elaine.
It was actually on my keyboard.
Oh.
Okay, so Donna, way back in Hollywood, if you thought it was sunny there, it's really sunny in beautiful Pompano Beach, Florida. We're so glad that you all are here. And right now we are at Historic Cottages by the Ocean. We offer an authentic old Florida experience but with all of the modern amenities that people want when they travel. So we are right now we are less than 2 blocks to our beautiful award-winning Blue Wave Beach. We are a short walk to the city's brand new spectacular oceanfront promenade park. Lots of family-friendly amenities, dozens of restaurants, shops, the dive boats, boat rentals. It's a great location right in the heart of the walkable beach area. Cottages by the Ocean is just one of Beach Vacation Rentals group of boutique extended stay properties. They're all very small and they're all just blocks from here. So they're all in great, great locations. It's a collection of apartments and cottages. We have studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. Everything has full kitchens. So it's just a great place to, be out in the sun, be in the fresh air. Properties that go, you have your own space directly to the outdoors. There's no common reception areas or common interior hallways. This is where you can relax and feel good and feel safe and feel healthy. Our group of lodgings, we were really proud that we were honored by the Greater Fort Lauderdale Chamber as the 2019 Small Business of the Year for tourism and hospitality. So that meant a lot to us. I have a wonderful staff. We take care of everybody. I'm a hands-on owner. I live less than 10 minutes away. I greet all of my guests personally when they arrive, and there's always somebody to help them with whatever question they have or whatever need they have. My prices are pretty affordable. I own and operate my own property, so we try to keep the rates very reasonable, and our nightly rates would compare to what you'd pay for a single room at a decent hotel, but you get a whole beautiful apartment with everything in it. So let's, oh, and we do have a 3-night minimum stay, and people are allowed to bring their small dogs for a pet fee. So let's take a look at Cottages by the Ocean. So this is a quiet enclave of 6 cottages around a tropical garden. We have studios and 1-bedrooms here, all with big screened-in porches or patios. And these were built in the 1940s. This is historic for Pompano Beach. I restored them and tried to keep as much of the original charm that was there back when they first built these.
Yeah, I'm done. I just didn't know whether it was wet.
So
Yeah,
this is a really quiet, serene property. It sounds like someone else's mic is on. This is a very quiet property. It's not a party place. People love the serenity. We have yoga groups come here. We have corporate retreats come here. There are only 6 little cottages here, but then we have other places at other properties as well. We do, like all of our small lodgings before us, we practice the highest standards of safety and health to protect our staff and our guests. We have a whole page of information on what we do for COVID protocol in a link at the top of our website, forrentbythebeach.com. It's all hospital grade cleaning. We sterilize the units between guests. We make sure that there's at least a couple days between each guest and each unit. So that's very important to us and to our guests. Here is another unique thing about our property. Well, actually all of them. All of our properties are certified wildlife habitats. And that is a special program by the National Wildlife Federation for businesses, backyards, and schools. So that means that we have all of the natural plantings and qualifications that provide food, shelter, water, and places to raise young for native and migrating birds and butterflies. So it's really nice when you can just sit out here and watch the nature and let the birds and butterflies come to you. Anyway, let's take a look inside one of the cottages. I'm going to take you to a studio cottage right now. Okay, so let's look around here. We have nice Tommy Bahama chairs, and there's porch furniture out here. You have your own George Foreman grill. The porch lights are sensor lights, so if you come back at night, the light's on, and you can see your buttons. There's a nice dining area out here. All of our doors have keyless entries, so our guests give us a code that they like and remember, and we program their door with their code. So let's take a look inside. Gonna pan slowly around here. Let's see, tilt it down some, Jaime. So this is a king studio cottage. We have 4 of these here. They have king beds. The closets have plenty of extra sheets, cleaning things, a little rack to dry your swimsuits. We've got smart TVs, plenty of silverware. Our dining tables all open up twice as big, and this is important because we have a lot of people who want to not just relax here, but they come to work. Many of them work remotely. You can work, study, play remotely here with our high-speed Wi-Fi. The table opens up twice as big. You can put a computer on one end, eat on the other end, spread your workout. And all of our living areas have pull-out sofa beds. So, you know, if there's a family on a budget, they've got a child or two, they could put the kids on the sofa bed and have a very affordable vacation. This is a studio, but all of our studios are quite ample when you consider studios. You know, many studios, other places, you might get a mini fridge and a microwave. But here you have, you know, a 4-burner stove and oven, a full-size refrigerator. You have plenty of dishes. Everything's here. Lots of glassware.
So it's pretty well stocked. We keep cleaning things underneath, and you have everything you need to really enjoy yourself. You don't have to bring a lot, just your toothbrush and your clothes, and that's it. We've got beach gear here. There's beach towels. Our units come with plenty of bath towels. We have a guest laundry on site at each one of our properties, and these are it's not hotel rooms, so people keep up their own places. If they want housekeeping, they can arrange it privately, and I give them names and numbers of housekeepers. But otherwise, they pay for a move-out cleaning and keep up the place themselves. There's plenty. There's vacuum cleaner, mop and broom, everything they need to do touch-ups while they're here. And then we do the heavy cleaning after they leave. So let's come back out on the porch. This porch is like a great big bonus room. People love the screened-in porch. This particular property does not have a swimming pool, but not everybody needs a swimming pool. We can put it here, honey. Thanks. Let's just set this down. My maintenance chief has been helping me. He's the cameraman today. So we'll let him sit down and relax. Yes.
Elaine, I'm here with you now too. We can pretend like we're having a conversation now.
Hi, Caitlin. So there's no swimming pool at this property, but we do have other properties with swimming pools. This one is, the closest to all the shops and restaurants, and all of our properties are pretty much equal distance to the beach. It's like a 2-minute walk, no more than that. The nice thing about Pompano Beach, and really all of Florida and the other towns that we were at, we are open, okay? It doesn't mean that we're recklessly open, but the restaurants are open. Most of them have outdoor areas. They're very good about practicing health and safety protocol that make our guests feel comfortable. All the attractions are open. They're practicing social distancing. If you're on one of the party fishing boats, they have big spaces between people. They only take up, I don't know if it's 50% or less than that. So lots of things you can do and feel safe and comfortable and still have a fun vacation. We're not shut down. We're open and we're ready for you.
Yes, Elaine, thank you so much. It looks beautiful. I've been there as well. And just like I said with Donna's property, we've taken tours of Elaine's beautiful properties, and I've put some pictures on our Facebook group as well. But you got the behind the scene tours here with Elaine, and we appreciate your time today. I loved hearing those birds. It was, I feel like you almost like did a little Disney thing in there and put in there. It sounded so perfect.
I guess I was oblivious. I'm used to hearing all the birds. It's great. It's great. But yeah, there's lots of things to do in Pompano Beach. It not only has all of the natural things you can do. We have the historic lighthouse. We have Shipwreck Park, just 1 mile offshore. 17 sunken ships and sunken artworks in an artificial reef system that protects the natural reefs nearby. We have a very large cultural arts community here, many different venues. The AMP Outdoor Theater has been voted the #1 outdoor music venue in the state of Florida. Our new beachfront promenade, the city and public and private money totaled about $80 million to redo our whole beachfront. And right now, if you come and walk in the evening, it's like a winter wonderland. There are holiday lights for a half a mile all the way down. It's so special and so pretty. Lots of family-friendly amenities. Our fishing pier is probably is as good as any in the whole world. It's brand new. It just opened up 3 months ago.
It's fabulous. You did such a great job with that. And I say you as a city, and I know you were part of that planning process. And it's a fabulous place to be.
We have water taxi, our community, our municipal golf course with 36 holes. One of the courses is a Greg Norman signature course. You can play a signature course for public golf course prices. It's great. There's so many nice things to do here.
And I'm going to put in a plug there. I know we have some attendees that have been on several webinars, but if you haven't, we did feature that golf course on our golf travel webinar. So if you're interested in what Elaine just mentioned about the golf course there in Pompano Beach, definitely check out that golf travel webinar on our website, because we were live from there as well. So lots to do in Pompano Beach. So thank you so much, Elaine. We have to keep everybody on time here and do our prizes, which I know you donated a prize. We're going to move to our next slide, okay, Elaine, and then we're going to bring you up on camera in just a couple more minutes when we do the question and answers, okay?
Okay, I'm going to shut myself off for now.
Thank you so much. All right, now Tracy's going to tell us, I know she was anxious to tell us about this cool new fish market that she found. So what do you have there, Tracy?
Yes, before
Oh, Tracy, we lost you.
I jump into that, though, I just want to thank our presenters today. You can just feel their passion and love for our community, and I love that. So to that, yes, Sea Salt Fish Market is one of my personal favorite finds for staying in. So whether your client wants to do their own cooking or pick up takeout, tell them about this market. The team of fish lovers here work directly with local fishermen, fisheries, and wholesalers to source the freshest fish and seafood options out there. They have a full commercial kitchen to make their own smoked fish. You'll smell it when you walk in. Salads and sauces. So you can pick out your own fish, fresh fish. And by the way, they'll tell you exactly how you should fix it. And then get your sides and sauces that they've already made. And you've got a meal you'll want to write home about, truly. Or let's say you had a big day out exploring at the Everglades or shopping along Las Olas Boulevard and want to take the easy way out. Well, they do daily entrees, and they're available in take-home containers that are simply needed to be heated. So it's the easy way, but it's still just wonderful. And they're also available for custom orders. So if you want to plan something by a poolside barbecue or a day at the beach, they will take care of your clients. I highly recommend it. And in case you're wondering, they are centrally located right in the heart of Fort Lauderdale, literally between all these properties that we just featured. Pompano's to the north and Hollywood to the south. They're right there in the middle. So it's easy to get to, probably 15, 20 minutes ride from all of these properties or less. So highly recommend it. Your clients will always thank you for it.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Appreciate it. Let me get my camera back on here. So that is the conclusion of kind of the topic of the day. Before we speed on over, because I know some of you have some questions and we have some prizes and stuff, we just want to make sure that you all know about our training video. If you have not seen this yet, please go to our website right there. Tracy mentioned it at the beginning of the presentation as well. This is our training video that we did back in June, and it highlights, travel during the COVID days and, what the airport has done, what the port has done, what restaurants and hotels are doing to ensure the safety for all of our guests and visitors. So definitely check out that video if you have not, and you can also share it with your clients. If you still have any clients that are a little bit hesitant as to traveling right now or in the future, share this video so they can see, kind of get an idea of what Greater Fort Lauderdale, what they can expect here, okay, in terms of wearing masks and things like that. You can also check out, and we certainly encourage that you look at all of the businesses that have taken the Safe and Clean Pledge here in Greater Fort Lauderdale. This is a way to kind of unify everything that we're doing here in the destination to ensure safety and cleanliness for all. So of course, these businesses are taking that pledge to follow CDC guidelines, go the extra mile, ensure mask wearing, things like that. So definitely look for that. That's on our website as well. You can just go to sunny.org and you'll find it front and center, really. And you should look for businesses that have that logo or have something on their website referring to the Safe and Clean Pledge. We have hundreds and hundreds of businesses. Those are restaurants that have taken it, hotels, fishing companies, even moving company. We have businesses, a jewelry store, all kinds of stores and businesses in the destination that are have embraced this Safe and Clean Pledge. And then next in line, our Travel Agent Academy. I have referred to it in a couple of times in this presentation. If you have not taken it yet, please go ahead and take that. Once you graduate, we'll get your name and information. We'll send you your certificate and your virtual certificate, and we'll also invite you to our private Facebook group, and you're going to gather all the knowledge that you need to really sell this destination as it should be done. Not just a pre and post cruise destination, but everything else that we have to offer. And then our Junior Ambassador Program, we created this back in March. It seems like ages ago now, but this is still so prevalent right now with all those kids still, being schooled, homeschooled, or, on virtual classes right now. This is an extra way to really expand their knowledge base and learn outside of the box about something different and instill that love of travel from an early age. So check this out if you have little ones in your life, if your clients, you're trying to pitch a vacation to Florida, send them this program and get them excited about coming to Florida. We have lessons from middle school ages and elementary. Math lessons on there. We have, civics on there. We have all kinds of fun things on there. So definitely check that out. And then we have our virtual webinar series will continue. We're going to take a little break right now for the holidays and start right back up with season 3 in January. In January and February, we will do season 3. We have 4 episodes planned. When you get your follow-up email today, you'll have a link that you can register right away for Arts and Culture, which will be on January 14th. And we have some fun guests already planned. I believe we've got the Conrad scheduled, and we also have another partner up in Pompano Beach. So more to come, but definitely mark your calendars for these 2 dates. And then in February, we'll have more as well. And you can always stay up to date with everything that we're doing here. This is our leisure, our global travel trade team, Gabe, myself, and Tracy. We are on Leisure Lauderdale on Facebook and on Instagram. And this is kind of the travel trade section for everything Lauderdale, okay? The Visit Lauderdale Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all of that is for the consumers, right? Definitely follow both. You're going to get lots of amazing content on Visit Lauderdale that you can share with your clients. And the Leisure Lauderdale is going to kind of keep you up to date if we're going to be doing a panel, if we're going to be doing a webinar, a training, or something fun to share with you all. But we encourage that we can communicate with you with all different ways. And that's it. I'm going to run through this. I think that's it for now. Gabe and all of our partners, if you're still here, Donna, Elaine, Ronnie, if you can put your cameras back on. And Gabe has some questions that he's going to ask, and then we have a couple of prizes as well. So Gabe, what do we have here?
Okay, so the first question is, it was for Donna, because somebody picked up on the fact that her name is a French name. So they were wondering if at the Monterey they speak French, and Joanne thinks that it would be an interesting place for our friends the Quebecois. So do you speak French? And this is for all the properties. How do you have a French-speaking staff for the French-Canadian market?
Donna, I think. Elaine, can you answer that right now while we get Donna back online?
Well, I remember a little bit of my French that I do use, French from what I learned in high school, and I do need to learn more, but we do have Jaime, who speaks wonderful Spanish for all of our Latino guests, and
awesome.
We always somehow communicate.
And Donna, what about you? Did you hear that question? Oh, Donna, you're muted. Definitely the saying of the year, right? You're muted. Maybe we can go on to the next question and then come back to Donna.
Sure. There was a question for Ronnie at Tropic Seas, and Cheryl Butler was wondering if all the units face the beach, face the ocean.
Yes, sir. So all of our units do face the ocean. So we only have 2 floors, so it is upstairs and downstairs. Outside of every unit, we do have 2 chairs and a table. And yeah, all you gotta do is just walk off the property and you're right on the sand. And every angle, you get a gorgeous view of the beach from any angle. So yes, sir. They do face the ocean. And then with the bilingual, here we do have somebody that does speak French and Creole, which is like one of the housekeepers, and she always helps out. I myself speak Spanish and English, so I definitely take, guests in that way also. And if not, we just find a way to accommodate them. So
That's right. We
Awesome.
we could do that here in Greater Fort Lauderdale. So let's
And I
see.
think Donna's back. Gabe.
Am I?
Yeah, I can hear you, Donna.
Okay, as long as you can hear me. Although we have a French background and we are Canadians, our French isn't great, but we get along quite nicely with our French Canadian guests that come. And so we seem to make out all right with them.
Absolutely. So a quick message to the French Canadian friends. Ne vous inquiétez pas, vous êtes toujours bienvenue.
Bravo.
Yeah, let's hope.
merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
We have a couple of compliments from the crowd. This is another great training presentation. So thank you for joining us. There was a question about us sharing the contacts of the presenters with the registrants. What we do is the opposite. We share your information with our presenters. Okay, so they'll probably be getting in touch with you.
But if you do need us to provide anybody in particular, you can get a hold of Gabe, myself, or Tracy, and we'll make the match.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's that. Ronnie, you got comments, compliments on your French. So there you go. Somebody said great
Again,
French.
merci beaucoup, monsieur or madame.
Let me do this because now we got a couple of questions that will earn a couple of people a couple of prizes. So we will need you to type the answer in the questions box. Okay, are we ready?
Oh, but Gabe, remember, you can only win once.
And you can only win once. That's right. That's right. So thank you for paying attention. We always get very good responses. And so here's a question about the Tropic Seas Resort. Who built the Tropic Seas Resort?
Very good question.
I don't remember him saying
Kaylin,
Okay,
are you
so
looking at the answers? Because there's a couple of correct ones, but close, but not exact. How we got to throw it to the judges. What do you think?
Throw it to the judges. Oh my goodness.
Does it
Hold
go to
on.
Joe Smith? Joe Smith had the correct answer first time. I
Joe
mean,
Smith,
Brian
right?
Watson.
Wasn't he? Joe Smith, correct? I mean, he was the original owner. Was he the original owner?
Yeah, Brian Watson had the correct answer first.
Brian, good job, man. He
There you
is
go.
always on. He loves these webinars. Good job. And what did he win, Gabe?
So this is a 2-night stay at the Tropic Seas Resort.
Awesome. Congratulations. Come on down and visit us.
Awesome.
All
Can't
right,
wait
and
to
then
see
we
you.
got one
Awesome,
more question. So I know this one because I was paying attention, but it is, here it goes. In what decade was the Cottages by the Ocean built? The decade. Oh my goodness, that was a quick answer. All right, we got the right answer from Mia Park in the 40s. You are correct.
Good job, Mia. All right, we got another loyalist.
For 2 at the Cottages by the Ocean.
Awesome. Congratulations, Mia. And then one more, right? But Donna, we did not get your question. So Donna, this one's going to be tricky, right? Gabe, we didn't get it, I don't think.
Right,
So
right.
last one, Donna, can you give us, shoot out or you want to do it? Gabe, take it away.
So I was gonna ask, see if somebody can tell us in what decade was the Manta Ray Inn built?
I can tell you exactly. It was built in
No.
19.
Hey!
contest with it.
Donna, it's a question for them to win your prize.
Oh, there you go. You didn't tell me that part. I was off. Donna.
But somebody put up the right answer.
Okay.
Yeah, like as Donna was saying it, so they said 1942. So Jim Caulfield did answer
Jim
correct.
Caulfield, awesome. That's a new winner for us here. Congratulations. And what did they win again? What did Jim win? Gabe, did you mention that?
No, I did not. Donna, remind me, what was the prize, please? Sorry.
A 2-night stay at the Manta Ray Inn.
Awesome. Wonderful. So we will put the winners into contact with Elaine, with Ronnie, and with Donna so that they can send you those gift certificates or they can make those reservations with you. And make sure you download those handouts as Gabe mentioned earlier. And I know we're over, so anything else, Tracy, you'd like to say before we
See everybody next year.
say au revoir? Yes.
Well, yes.
Au revoir, mes amis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye, guys. Bonjour, bonjour.